Well, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, rather, how y'all good folks doing today? You know, I just want to talk to you a few minutes today about Mitt Romney. In the front of the NAACP, the convention, which President Obama didn't even show up. Now, I guess he figured, oh, those Negroes, I got them all in the bag, which is 100% wrong. But let me tell you something. Romney showed more nerve than I thought. Than I gave him credit for. I didn't think he would even show up. I give him, like I repeat, I give Romney credit for showing up. But let me tell you, I wouldn't vote for Mitt Romney if he was the last man on earth. Let me tell you, this man has flip-flopped on every issue after issue. And then his statement about African Americans, man, let me tell you something. I'm paraphrasing, black people to learn how to work and stop expecting. Nobody in my family was on welfare, and I'm not knocking welfare because a lot of people will need it. But I wouldn't vote for Mitt Romney if he was the last man on earth. And like I said, just because somebody black does not mean they were waiting for free government handout. That's untrue. Like I said, my grandfather way back in the 20s and 30s had people of all race working for him. Many people, much land, much cattle, much hogs, big farms. So that being said, nobody in my family's been on welfare. My father had 12 brothers and sisters. World War II heroes, Korean War heroes. My uncle just died earlier this year. He was 94 years old, World War II hero. But that being said, let me tell you something. Mitt Romney is an armchair warrior, and there's nothing worse. Now, Barack Obama never claimed to be a war hero. He never claimed to be. But this man marched for the right to go into Vietnam War. But when the shooting started, let me tell you what he did. He hightailed it over. He chickened out and went over to Paris because his status as a minister in the Mormon church. And not only that, he had 5 deferments. He had all the opportunities to go over there to Vietnam, like whites, blacks, Spanish, and everybody else, getting their arms and legs blasted off for nothing. But what did he do? Every time he kept me 5 deferments. He didn't come back until, it was 1969 and 1970? And the lottery that draw it, his number was so high, he didn't have to be worried about it. But when all the real fighting was going on, he hightailed it over to Vietnam. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It's the same old coin, the same old plate of food warmed over and over. Different sides of the same coin. I'm going to tell you my reasoning. If you expect to change Washington, you have to change who you are sending there. Now, the health care plan, I like it. Do you know how much it costs to go for 2 or 3 nights in the hospital? My bill was $100,000. My uncle's bill was right in Columbia, South Carolina. Let me tell you, Nikki Haley or Mitt Romney is not going to implement any kind of plan to help the middle class or the poor, medically, economically, or nothing else. Did you hear the economic ideologies and the political standpoints of Mitt Romney and these people? They are dangerous, man. You have to remember, I know the devastation that he caused there in South Carolina at that steel mill. He's nothing more than a job killer. That's all he is. And he's dangerous because he's an armchair activist. He thought Obama was wrong for pulling soldiers out over there. You're not profiting anything. He's extremely dangerous. Let me tell you that. Most politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. I told you before, and I'll tell you again, and they're extremely dangerous. Pray, do your research, then vote. And again, like I said, we had Nikki Haley down here. Well, we didn't. Lord forgive me. No, I didn't mean to say that. We had Nikki Haley down here. What did she do? At a job fair one Saturday, all over the Low Country. She didn't even open up her mouth and speak. See, this is the kind of people that everybody's lifting up with all these lies. You have to understand, most of these people, I said it before and I'll say it again, most politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. If you want to change Washington, you have to change who you send there. else you're going to get the same old plate of food. And do you know how much people were making here in the low country in some plants? $600, $700, and $800 a week. You know what there's some over $1,000. You know how much they're making now? With the ones that do have jobs, $8 an hour. This is the kind of job that the conservatives, these top 1% that are bringing around here, and I'm telling you this for a fact. But they don't have the skills. You were fine in the job that you had, doing the work that you were running your computerized machines and everything else, because these jobs have been outsourced because they've passed laws. Don't you understand that? Why the heck? They don't care about you. Watch who you vote for. And they're building privatized prisons and they're selling stock for them on the stock exchange. That should tell you they don't care about the average, everyday, ordinary American. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I can understand. I like to see Ron Paul and President Barack Obama go at it in a good debate. But I don't believe anything Mitt Romney says or Nikki Haley. Those people are extremely dangerous and they are detrimental to the livelihood of the average, ordinary, working American. They are dangerous and they're not going to bring, all the thing they're going to bring in is a lot of low-paying, dangerous jobs. Because they just don't care. They're for the top 1%. And I'm not a Democrat or Republican before anybody go off there. So what I say, God bless you all. Do your research, pray, and then vote.